Today we're looking at Transformers Legacy Decepticon Wildrider on Way I Got It Figured.
The way I got it figured.
Okay, Wildrider, Stunticon, widely anticipated standard legacy box. Wildrider is one of the 5 Stunticons that make up Menasor. We're going to take a look at him out of the package and see what we can see. Okay, so here's Wildrider out of the box. I want to say I got this figure from a local comic book store that had gotten Wave 2 early. They are starting to ship. In fact, I heard that they're available on bestbuy.com, Wave 2. So if you're looking for Wave 2, that seems to be where to get it. Nationwide, in my area, these have not started to show up in stores yet. I have my Hasbro Pulse one still waiting to be fulfilled, so there's that. So one of the things I noticed when I was getting him out to stand him up is his leg seems to have a kind of elastic quality to it. If you see here, when I go to pose him, his leg has a tendency, it wants to return, and both of them are like this. They want to return to center. So you can see that, which makes it kind of compromises his posability to a degree. I mean, he can still pose. It's cool, but it definitely wants to return to kind of a base, close position like this. And it's probably partially due to how they're wrapped in the package, I'm thinking. Anyway, so he does have 2 blasters. I have one in his hand and one I wanted to show up close. So here's the other blaster. One thing about the Stunticons that I was somewhat disappointed with drag strip was he has no blast effect compatibility. In the initial part of the line, in the initial wave, it seemed like they were toying with the idea of, you know, ending blast effect compatibility, which I think is a shame. I mean, it's just a peg. Why not, right? Wildrider continues that trend, and the early, super early guys who've gotten dead end, he's going to be the same way. So outside of Motor Master, no blast effect compatibility with the Stunticons. I'm going to go ahead and give both Wildrider his twin pistols. Now, eagle-eyed people are going to see I have him mistransformed, but I'm going to get to that. So here he is, posed up. You know, he can still pose despite this tendency to go back to center. So a lot of hoo-ha has been made of the backpack, and the car has a kind of a, like, you know, this is just essentially the hood of the car, and it goes down like this to make this kind of weird cape thing. But it seems wholly unnecessary to me, because if you, oh well, yeah, sort of, it's like this. There you go. So if you want it to look the way it's intended to look. It's supposed to be like that. Which honestly, I mean, if it's gonna be like this and these things don't look like wings, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect his ability to stand. In fact, it probably helps his ability to stand. Or maybe I'm speaking too soon, I don't know. He still stands more or less, but yeah. It definitely stood easier when you have it in this configuration. Which is actually evocative of G1. I mean, they all had backpacks, the toys, anyway. They had the car pretty much sat on their back. I mean, some of them folded over twice. But, you know, as kids, we kind of just played with them like that. So it doesn't bother me. Your mileage may vary, but he definitely stands easier in this position than he does in the other position. So there's that too. All right, so we're gonna shoot a transformation video, I suppose. Let's get him transformed. Okay, here's Wildrider in vehicle mode. It looks pretty cool. You do have to make sure everything is lined up properly, or you'll look like a kind of a weird no straight angles kind of car. But once you get them all put together, he looks pretty good, Rolls easily enough. On my desk is wood. You can see the wheels rolling there. There you go. And there's the bottom. Everything is folded up neatly. This blaster is on the top of the vehicle. So yeah, it's got a port there. And there are some third-party kits where you can have the kind of G1 style vehicle guns that they came with back in the day. Pretty cool. Well, I got it figured. Wildrider ranking is going to be an 8. I'm going to give him an 8 because there's some implementation things that are a little weird. This tendency for the legs to snap back. Definitely, you know, getting them in dynamic poses is just a little bit more complicated by virtue of the legs. Can it be done? Sure. Is it easy? Probably not. And you know, we like things to be easy, right? They're action figures, they're not origami puzzles. But he's standing up pretty nicely there. I think after I transformed him, he is sort of breaking in a little bit, so it is a little bit easier to get him into poses with using his legs. But yeah, a solid 8. He's a Stunticon, so he's going to form Menasor. So you're going to want all 5 of them, perhaps 2 like me, so that I can display them in Menasor mode and as individual Stunticons. And you know, he's cool enough. He rolls. He looks the part in car mode. Looks the part in robot mode. I'm gonna go ahead and give him an 8. Okay, so that's all I got for this one. The next video will be Commander Class Motor Master. So you'll be seeing Wildrider and Drag Strip again very soon. If you like the content, please give me a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It does me proud to have viewers, and I thank everybody for watching all of my videos, any of my videos that you watch. We all do this for our own reasons. Mine is just the love of action figures and sharing that love with other action figure collectors. So until the next one, be safe out there, and this is the Sheriff saying so long on The Way I Got It Figured.